Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, a matchup of a pair of first-place teams between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. The Phils enter the day with their winning streak at 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. Tim Crowder, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Now playing center field.
Standing in, Gene Segura. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, they want to be playing their best ball. They have to find a way to win this ball game, especially on a Thursday night. You don't want to be headed into the weekend getting swept.
Yeah, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, take care of business here on this Thursday and not look forward to that weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday series coming up. Take care of business here in Thursday's game.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
At the plate, Bryce Harper. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Zagunis racing back. Gone! A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper. Number 31 for him on the season, as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. You see the great batting average coming in. 5 homers and 81 driven in. A swing and a ground ball to third. Bryant is up with it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Coming in for his first at-bat, David Peralta, showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1.
Ball 1.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Line drive to center field. Hayward is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Fightins strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Home half of the first coming up from Wrigley. It's now 2-0 Philly. Jared Eichhoff gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Jared Eichhoff, one of the top up-and-coming pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 97. Overhand curveball from a right-hander. Might have the best right-handed curveball from a starter in baseball right now. Guy has a terrific future.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
First pitch coming. Here it is. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Peralta's under it. 2 down. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Career line against Jared Eichhoff. He's 0 for 7. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Hard hit ball to short. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
This looks like one of those easy 1-2-3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Cubs strand 1. They're down 2-0. Into the box now, Nick Williams. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field. Hayward patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Castillo, who cleverly gets the nickname Beef. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason. So he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Batting eighth.
Stepping in now, Maikel Franco.
Maikel Franco.
Line drive to left. Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Jared.
Settling in now, Jared Eichhoff. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Russell into shallow center. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. But the Phils tack on 1 more on this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 3-0 Philadelphia. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play. Has got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Pops this one up, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. Line drive to center field. Peralta is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it here 3-0. Gene Segura standing in. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Flying softly toward the hole. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. And with 1 gone for him in the inning, let's check out where these guys sit in the standings. And as you can see, they've got themselves a slim 2.5 game lead in the division. Now batting, Cesar Hernandez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First delivery to him on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Here's a drive out toward left center field. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. And now Bryce Harper, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Comes set with the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch. That's toward the corner and deep. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Spin and a throw back to second. And late reactions, and they got him. 2 out, nobody on. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire. Into the box now, Mark Zagunis. He'll start things out against Jared Eichhoff as this inning gets underway. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Zagunis stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking. Strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts for him here to start the inning. And as we take a look at the Phillies team leaders, we see he currently sits in 3rd place in that department. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order, still down 3-0. Stepping up to the plate, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Hoskins.
High and deep to right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Now batting, number 6.
Digging in, David Peralta. First pitch coming, here it is. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. Hoskins stands at second with no outs. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Contreras gathers, but the batter's going to take first easily after striking out. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike.
Nick Williams.
Now at the plate, Nick Williams comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Has a look, now the pitch. He pulls this one into right. Zagunis is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the run is in to score from third.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Wellington Castillo. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
That last AB when he hit the home run, that was a decent changeup. It was.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 148 for his career. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
John Lester answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
The third baseman,
into the box, Michael Franco. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Schwarber giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jared Eichhoff.
Now in the box, Jared Eichhoff. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove, as he's got it to end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Phillies 6 and the Cubs nothing. Here's Addison Russell. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 2 away in the inning, and then it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up. Thought this middle of the order might give him a...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still find themselves down 6-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready for another shot now. Gene Segura. His past history against John Lester, he's 4 for 11. He also has 1 home run. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses, ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Schwarber. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Phillies down in order. They lead it 6-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Striding in, Wilson Contreras. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. A ball and a strike now. One and 2 now. The 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. There's our line score through the first 4.5. And these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there, and it's 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And it's fouled away. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Kyle Schwarber becomes the 2nd out in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Cubs are down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. And that will be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Now the first pitch here from Lester. 0-1 the count. Now Lester's 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. 6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Line drive to center field. Hayward is there. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Stepping up now, Mark Zagunis. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Jose Abreu is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher Lester.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their 2nd hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Now here's 1 hit in the air to the right side. Hernandez will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Zagunis, a runner at second with 1 away. And it's 1-2.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble that a little bit and give him another chance. And hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Addison Russell is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 one more time. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. He stays alive, still 2-2. And this is sent on the ground out to Segura at short. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. One left for the Cubs. They still find themselves down 6-0. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Hector Rondon enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's the first pitch to him. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. Bryant takes it in. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jared Eichhoff. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Happ picks it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Ready once again, Anthony Rizzo. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. At the plate, Wilson Contreras, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Ramirez has tossed over 30 innings so far this season with an ERA under 2. Lucky to get anything off of him.
We've seen him go down in strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
No balls and 1 strike. 0-1, here it comes. Fouled away. Pops this one up. Segura backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. There's Segura on to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gene Segura. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Outside, 3-0 now. Cesar Hernandez is on deck. Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Second baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And this is popped up. Back behind second. Russell ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Stepping into the box, Rhys Hoskins. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Line to the right side. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 353 sign on the ivy. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Digging in to try it again, David Peralta. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the belt, kicks and deals. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And he lays off for ball 1. Hernandez, the runner at third. Hoskins on at second with 2 down. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Happ scoops it up. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. The next Cub up, Mark Segunas. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Ryan McMahon will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. John McDonough answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Fastball in there for a called strike. He'll enter play here at 293. 2 home runs and 11 RBIs. This is pulled into right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 8. second baseman.
Digging in once again, Ian Happ. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still find themselves down 6-0. Dave Garvin comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Digging in now, Nick Williams. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Williams.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. 0-1, here it comes.
1-1.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. The 1-2 just hung in there on that one. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
Now batting, catcher, Wellington.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Here's a look over to first. Runner back standing. The 0-1 delivery. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ready with the 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Line drive to center field. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
Now batting, third baseman.
So coming to the plate, Maikel Franco. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Zagunis has a read on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second. JT Realmuto will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for the Phillies, number 11, JT Realmuto.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And it's 1-1. Williams at second. Casilla at first. One gone. And there's ball 2 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Heading out toward shallow right. Zagunis is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box, Gene Segura, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Skied into very shallow right. Zagunis will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. Luis Garcia, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. So striding forward now, Addison Russell. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Zero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever. But in baseball, trust me, this game has a way of humbling you. They should enjoy this ride, though, while it lasts.
6-0 the final shutout score today. Philadelphia with the division-leading 112th win. Jared Eichhoff posts his league-leading 21st victory as he struck out 13 in this one. Tim Crowder couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.